All right, so you want speed to lead in HighLevel? Well, check this out. We have speed to lead distribution, so a pie chart of when people are contacted. We have median speed to lead, all types. And by the way, you want median speed to lead, not average, because median is going to be less affected by outliers, same reason you do it in financial. And as far as calls only go, we don't even have one. I haven't called anyone. We're looking at my own data, so I don't expose my users' data. But in this video, I'm going to explain how you can get speed to lead in HighLevel, how I display it, and kind of some of the nuance when it comes to speed to lead. So there's a number of ways you can get it, and yeah, we'll go through that. Now, first off, you should just see what messages actually look like coming out of HighLevel. So what we have is a message ID, a location, and a contact. This kind of tells you where this message is applicable. And then we also have a user ID for this message. Now, this is the first nuance to our speed to lead, because if you have a user ID, this has to be an outbound message, and it also has to be manually sent. So an outbound message that's sent automatically via automation will not have a user ID. So as we can see here, workflow, actually this one does have a user ID, but we kind of checked for this as well. I think this might have been someone manually added them to the workflow. But either way, basically we can use user ID and the source. So the source is either app, meaning it was sent from the app, or or workflow, meaning it was sent from a workflow. And what we have to do is take this created at timestamp and figure out, versus the contact's creation date, how long ago this message was sent. And here we have how we're actually calculating the speed to lead. So what we do is we have a materialized table. This is kind of some technical jargon, but all you need to know is that when the first inbound call, so we take the first inbound call, is not null, so we have a first inbound call, then we don't call that a speed to lead. So this is a little bit of nuance here, is if someone calls in, right? Let's see, maybe we can find a case where this happens. So, okay, so here we go. So with this contact, I'm assigned, the speed to lead was 4 hours because I sent an SMS. But what we can also see is that they called twice. I never called, but I connected, so I answered the call. So this would count me out of the speed to lead in terms of call only, which is why we don't have a speed to lead when it comes to calls, because I also haven't talked to anyone else on the phone. So we see that I have a total talk time of 6 minutes, but I never actually called them in order to reach out. And so that's some of the nuance when it comes to speed to lead. Now, the decision I've made with this dashboard is that we should only show median speed to lead on leads where we are the first person to either respond or reach out. And if you call and someone answers, that doesn't count as speed to lead. That's just fucking answering the phone, dude. You're not a hero for answering the phone. But now we'll come over to my client and I'll enter redact mode to preserve their privacy. So we have leads coming in from Wouldn't You Like to Know and yourmom.com. But anyways, what we can see is that his median speed to lead of all types is only 10 minutes. So that means when a lead comes in, the ones he actually texts, he's actually reaching out within 10 minutes in the median amount. So in Facebook, this was 45 minutes, but we have 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 8 minutes. So the median, like some of these are much higher, but the median is actually pretty low because he's normally replying pretty fast. Then we have calls only. So for people that he actually calls, that median speed to lead is much higher. But if I switch this chart to be speed to lead, or sorry, lead touch rate calls only, then we see that only 16% of these contacts have actually had a phone conversation. And this includes answering the phone. So yeah, the speed to lead's pretty high, but most of these contacts aren't even being called, which I could just create a share link and share this with this guy. I think this is his location ID, and say, look, dude, you got to, I just realized that wasn't going to be redacted, but yeah, like, I mean, 16% have been called, and we can actually see engage contacts without touch. This is a really nice number to see, because what we can see here is that 39% of these contacts have engaged. So they've responded. Basically, the way we measure engagement is if they text in, or if they send a message, or if they call, that counts as engagement. So if you get a lead and from Facebook and you send them an automated message and they never reply, that's not an engaged lead. Hopefully that part makes sense. So we can see that, and if we just go to engagement rate, all types, engagement rate, all types, then we can see that 40% of them are engaging, and then under touch rate with all types, so 40% are engaged, while 50% have been touched, and so that leaves 39% of the ones who are engaged have not been touched at all, which this is a huge indicator. I mean, this client is asking me, dude, I really hope he's not watching, but he's saying, bro, we gotta start running Google ads. You know, I gotta get more leads, and I just want to say, you know, I already shared this with him, and I gotta like create an automated system that'll message him whenever these numbers are like this, but reach out and be like, hey, dude, you're getting a ton of leads already through Facebook and through, you know, direct search. You're just not calling them back, like, or reaching out to them back. So this person texted in, no touches. This person called. It was a 2-minute conversation and nothing since then. No engagement, 1 SMS, no response. This person called and he didn't even call back or answer. It's like, all right, dude, like, we're not gonna run more ads until you actually call your fucking leads and respond to them. So yeah. Anyways, that's how you get speed to lead. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, you do have to have like a way to catch the outbound messages and kind of figure out which way they are, and yeah, you can do that manually through workflows or like creating your own marketplace app. It's a bit of a faff, I will attest to that. But if you want to get this dashboard, if you're curious, what is this dashboard that he's showing? Click the link below. You will not be disappointed. You will be, in fact, overjoyed to know that this is a real thing that you can actually use today, right now, online, guys. So yeah, click the link below, book a call with me, and I can get your agency set up with this. I know what it's like running an agency. I know what it's like having clients like this that never fucking call their leads, and you just have to tell them or show them, much better, hey, dude, you haven't called. 40% of your leads are engaged, and you haven't even fucking responded to them. So you think you're getting bad results because we're not doing our job? Think again, bozo. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video.